how's it going? Today we're gonna go draw a melting skull. So let's get started, okay? It's gonna be super easy for beginners. So, all right, gonna go right here. I'm gonna draw a kind of curved line and another curved line for the center area of kind of where the two eyes will meet. Downward over here, and pulling up. Over here in this area, pulling up. Curve along this side around the outside right of the orbital bone, and curve along this side right here for the orbital part outside of the orbital bone. You got to remember something too. It doesn't have to be exact, by the way. You just want it to be close enough, and that's kind of what we're after right here. Curve out, line over here at the top, down over here, and up. Right, that kind of pronged section of, of the nasal cavity. We'll line over here for the edge, and a line here for the edge. And over here as well. You can see that inner kind of section of the skull. We're going to fill this in now. So we're going to keep drawing through the year, and I want requests, okay? Like, comment on the bottom, what is it you want to see me teach you how to draw? And we're going to go over it, okay? So literally, comment right now if you can, like, hey, I want to see you draw this, or hey, I want to see you draw that, or hey, I want you to teach this, or hey, I want a lesson on that. Definitely let me know, and that's kind of how we're going to get into it, okay? Because this is the time to draw and improve for everybody, for you. Okay, so it's going to be a melting skull. I wanted this area to be relatively, good, solid, because we want a little bit of structure and something. And then we're going to go over here on this side, and the zygomatic arch is going to be melting a bit. And then pull in right here. Go over here to this side, zygomatic arch, meaning just the cheekbone area, and it's going to melt down a bit there. And we could even throw a little bit of a droplet coming on the side. Maybe a little bit over here. You don't want the same, right? Because you don't want it to be too symmetrical. Pulling up over here along the edge. Over here along the edge right there. Of the edge of the top of the line there. And we're going to go over here for kind of a small reduced size of the skull. I just think it's going to go with that design right now for the most part. Now let's find the mouth area. Line over here around, and line over here around. Again, kind of make it a little bit droopy, right? Gravity is going downward. Okay. Line over here. And maybe it's kind of, like on a flat surface, kind of like a dripping candle for the most part. I think that's going to be the outer side of, the skull. And then kind of wiggling this over here for the teeth. Line up, 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 line up as well. Curve around here, 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 curve around here. Teeth are relatively solid for the most part. And then underneath as well. Curve over here, curve over here. All right. And maybe throw like a little bit more the back over here, like a puddle right there in the back. Line over here. Line over here on the curve of the edge. Line up, curve, curve. Line over here. So now we're just going to be adding into this, right? We're going to be throwing in maybe a little dark area around here to kind of throw a little bit of, give this a little bit of weight, right? It makes it look a little bit of 3D. You're just drawing that same line right there and you're filling it in. Makes it look like it's, has a thickness to it now. Same thing over here. We can do this on most of the areas where you can see the bottom of something. We're looking up. Don't forget to hit the like, by the way. That helps the channel out, helps us be seen, right, through the year, because we want to keep the channel going. If we're seen here, we can keep the channel going. Awesome. Love it. line, line. Don't forget to check out the free Godzilla ebook. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's completely free. It makes you fully understand Godzilla's head. And it's probably the best free thing I've put out, honestly. So go take a look at that. The link is in the description. You can just get it off of the Gumroad account that we have. And curve over here on the side. Line down, line down. Curve over here, curve over here. Curve, 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 curve. And kind of like, again, some slight drippiness right here. Line, line. Line, line. Curve over here, curve over here. Again, I'm kind of thinking like, what would happen if you had like a skull and it was starting to get like melted in the microwave or something, right? Maybe I can drip one of those shadows back there that I have. Right? You could, that's a cool part about an entirely dark area is you can literally kind of just, you know, drip down and right there. It's gonna drip down and give it like a little bit of form, right? Giving it that oomph, that kind of oomph and design that you kind of need to. Line right here, drawing these little lines again. Think of something like honestly the best thing would be like a melted like candle, truly. And you can kind of keep going. And at this point I understand that maybe, you know, there is style elements to this, right? Like stuff like this line right here, line around here, that's a very style kind of related thing. How dark you make certain lines can be very indicative of style. Curve over here, line over here, line up, line, line, curve underneath, line over here. And again, you keep adding forever. I would say put more stuff maybe on the bottom because it grounds the actual, like, you know, I don't know what you say, figure, kind of grounds this entire thing when you kind of put more, you know, like again, it's pulling down, right? You want gravity on this to make it look like it's really standing there. But anyways, I want to thank you very much. You're awesome. If you thought this is like a fun lesson, please reach out. I want you to comment and say, hey, I want to see this, okay? And we'll do it. Stay here. We're going to go through another lesson. Let's get started on the other one. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.